They're looking for a facility that's probably in the $1.2 to $1.5 million range. And I know that may sound like a lot to some of you, but as we just mentioned, Ruben, that's the easier way to get into the business. That's what the banks are looking for.
For us, let's tackle one deal at a time. What does it look like? What do you typically like to go for? And then let's talk about what people are typically renting these spaces for.
Yeah.
And then we'll get right into the overhead numbers, because I think they'll help us package all this juice that you gave us today. Give us a little perspective, a little taste of Scott's world.
All right. Well, I don't want to burst your bubble, Ruben, and I can just answer that question by saying it depends. How's that? Because it does. I mean, you could rent a 10 by 10 unit, temperature controlled in LA for the same price that you would rent a single room apartment here in Indianapolis. It is very market dependent, market specific. So, how much do you pay for the land determines, how much the overall cost of the facility is. And self-storage rent, really, it tracks with apartment rent in a market for the most part. There's roughly the same delta between the two, because we're looking at, median incomes, and that's just how the market, I can't even say but that's kind of how the market sets the rental rates. So most of the facilities that we're looking at least, the folks that are going to be looking maybe for the first time, they're looking for a facility that's probably in the $1.2 to $1.5 million range. And I know that may sound like a lot to some of you, but as we just mentioned, Ruben, that's the easier way to get into the business. That's what the banks are looking for. And that's going to throw off enough cash that will allow you to have a manager in place so that you're not behind the counter. So make sure everybody gets that out of their head. But if we're looking anywhere up and down the Eastern Seaboard, outside of the major metro areas, downtown metro areas, then that's going to net you a facility that's going to have probably 250 to 350 units, and your average 10 by 10, again, in most of those markets, anywhere from $75 up to $120. And I know that's a big swing, but again, it depends upon the market, and higher if it's closer to the downtown metro area, like Atlanta or like Miami or any of the other major cities. So that's I know that's a wide range, and I don't want anybody to hang their hat on that, because once you begin digging in and looking in your market, you'll see immediately, based upon the median income and where it's located, your competitors within a 5-mile radius, they're all going to be within about $2 or $3 per month per unit. They're all going to be very, very similar. And then that's what you base your numbers on as you do your underwriting and then make your projections.
Thank you for watching another video brought to you by my team at Invested Talent. Now, if you're looking to get more content like this for your own brand, don't slide in my DM. No, don't do that. Text the community number instead. Text us repurpose at 678-679-5613, and we'll be sure to send you your guide, your blueprint on how you can actually repurpose your content, either with us or a blueprint that you can use in-house. We'll see you on the other side.